everyone, hope you're all doing well out there and welcome back to the channel for this PSVR news update. The release schedule has calmed down for the time being, giving us a little bit of a breather after the last couple of manic weeks, but the news keeps coming in and there's a few updates to report on, so let's get going. First up, the Beat Saber multiplayer update was released on Tuesday this week for PC and Quest. Sadly, although not completely unexpected due to the developer's earlier warning, the PS4 update is not yet out and we don't know exactly when it will be arriving. The developer Beat Games are busy working at it, and I'll let you know as soon as we have an expected release date. The update adds a multiplayer mode where up to 5 people can play through a song together competing for high scores. It also introduces an avatar creation system so you can build up a fairly basic cartoony style avatar which can be seen by the other players. The multiplayer mode is not cross-platform however, so you'll only be matched up with people on the same device as you, so there'll be no playing on PSVR against people on the PC or Quest versions, but you will be able to play either with people from your PlayStation friends list or with other random PSVR players. Let's hope the devs manage to sort things out with the PlayStation version so that we can get hold of the update soon. Just a reminder that they're also due to be releasing a new music pack next month, this time based around the music of the K-pop group BTS, so if you're hankering for some new songs or a bit of a change of pace, that'll be something else to look out for. Speaking of the add-on music packs, whilst the multiplayer update will allow you to play songs from DLC music packs, everyone in the multiplayer game will have to own that DLC to be able to join in, so you won't be able to play a song that you don't already own. Next up, we've got some more Swordsman update news. Sin Studios continue to crack on with updates for the physics-based sword combat game which released a few weeks ago, with the previous update introducing axes into the mix, which kinda begs the question, are you still a swordsman if you're using axes? Anyway, not complaining, the axes are a lot of fun and add a bit of variety to the proceedings. The next update currently being worked on introduces a couple of major additions. The first of these is the concept of advanced hitboxes, which will differentiate between armour, leather and flesh. This potentially means that hitting an opponent's armour will cause less damage than, say, a hit on their clothing or directly against their skin. Now this could make the game a lot more tactical, as you'll have to give more thought as to where you strike opponents rather than just blindly lashing out at them. The second edition will be a whole new game mode. Little is known about this at the moment, but the developer has said that although it's going to be somewhat related to Halloween, it will be able to stand on its own outside of Halloween as well, so will be available and playable beyond then. My money's on an endless rampage or time attack style mode against skeleton enemies, or maybe a fruit ninja style mode full of pumpkins. Don't quote me on that as I've just completely made it up, but we'll hopefully see what it actually is within the next week or so, as the devs have promised more details and possibly a trailer ahead of the target release date of the 26th of October. Okay, the third and final update news I've got to mention today is for Dreams, the game building tool from developer Media Molecule. Today sees the release of their community-driven Halloween-themed content update. The spooky new content features 3 haunted mansions to explore, made up of rooms built by Media Molecule and the Dreams community, along with a pumpkin-filled pumpkin patch. The new content is supposedly VR compatible, so you'll be able to get right into the action and explore it all through the PSVR headset. Additionally, if you log into the game between now and the end of the month, you can also grab yourself some new Halloween-themed imp characters. Moving on from updates to a new game now, or at least a possible new game, as I wanted to mention a Kickstarter campaign for Patagon, the Forbidden Island. Patagon is a steampunk RPG which is hoping to release for PC and PSVR in 2021. The game features quests, puzzles, exploration and, perhaps most importantly, dinosaurs on a steampunk themed island set in an alternate reality. What they've shown so far looks promising, with some of the world design looking along the lines of the classic Myst and Riven games from Cyan. Of course, whether this all happens may well depend on the success of the Kickstarter campaign, so if you like the sound of it and want to help get it over the finish line, then there's 2 weeks left, so look it up on the Kickstarter website and help support in any way you can. You can pledge any amount you like, but to get a copy of the game on release you'll need to pledge $29 or more, which is around 23 UK pounds. Next, some PlayStation 5 news, and you may have seen that Sony recently released the PS4 game compatibility list, or rather a list of the PS4 games which won't currently work at all on PS5. The list was encouragingly short, with only 10 or so titles on there, and of those, only 2 were PSVR games. Those games were the first-person shooter DWVR and the dinosaur exploration game Robinson the Journey. Since then, one of the DWVR devs has stated on Reddit that they're already working on a patch to make their game PS5 compatible if possible, so that currently leaves Robinson from Crytek as the only known PS4 VR game to not work on PS5. We'll see if Crytek release any updates to remedy this, but as it's quite an old title, I wouldn't hold your breath. Seeing such a short list is certainly promising for PS4 backwards compatibility in general. Of course, there's still the possibility that even though a game works on PS5, it may suffer from various glitches or bugs, but hopefully in those cases developers will be able to improve things via updates. Finally, a quick reminder that on the UK PlayStation Store, and within some other territories, there's currently a Halloween sale going on, including some decent price reductions on various PSVR games. So if you've missed out on some past releases, or have some you've been waiting to pick up on sale, then check out the store now and see if there's something there for you. The sale runs until the 2nd of November, so be sure to look before then. That's all for this news update. I'll be back again soon with more, but in the meantime, if you've found this useful, please remember to leave a like, and if you want to be notified about future updates, then subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.